the newbie crocheter, and this is my cave. This is where everything happens, and this is where yours truly is actually testing out some progressive contacts. I don't know if I'll get through this entire video without switching them out and putting my glasses back on. I'm supposed to be using them for a few hours each day while I get used to it, but truth be told is that I see fine with them. However, I cannot focus on small writings with them. So I don't know if this is going to be a deal breaker, but why don't we start with a little bit of positivity? And let's see if I can read this, because this is quite small print. Whoa. Okay, this is called, the title of this one is The Power of Self-Talk. The most important conversation you will ever have are the ones you have internally. What you say to yourself becomes your truth. Praise yourself often and share your successes with others. Speak about yourself with positive forgiveness and love. Humility and pride are not at odds with each other. You can be humble and still be proud of your accomplishments. What you say to yourself inwardly affects the way you experience life outwardly. Be kind with your words to yourself. No, it says be kind with your words to yourself because they are incredibly powerful. And that is so true. So true. I like that one. I could barely read it because it's actually very fine white type on a gray background. But I did get through it. That's a plus. So I've been posting that my Hobby Lobby, it's zilch, nothing, nada. I've also have gotten some feedback from people in just south of me that they're still, that they had clearances and they were gone in no time. They were not able to get any. So I don't know how Hobby Lobby schedules or their expectation is of their stores to mark down is. I just know that for whatever reason, the two stores that I usually go to, which is for those of you who are in Central Florida, is the one by the Loop is never has the sales alongside everybody else, and the one in St. Cloud doesn't either. So it is what it is. My sister did check a couple other stores in Waterford Lakes. I think the other one was in I don't remember which other one she checked. I know there was one in Colonial. These are all in Orlando, Waterford Lakes, Orlando, and in Colonial, off Colonial in Orlando as well. She was able to get some things in Orlando, and she called me while I was at work. I wasn't able to really speak to her because I was with an employee, but I was able to kind of get something, tell her the things that I wanted, and then when I had the time, I was able to tell her, and she was just paying, so she went back and got the thing. So I'll show you the few things that I got from her. And let me put some lotion because my hands are really dry. And I don't know why lately, I don't know if it's just the weather here in Florida. It's been cold, rainy, hot. Cold, rainy, hot. Or rainy, cold, hot. So right now we have been really warm lately. It's Saturday, we're supposed to get some rain, and then the temperature is supposed to drop again. So my lips have been super chapped. So let's see if we can get through this without any eye incidents. So she did get me some I Love This Cotton. She did send me some pictures of Sugar Wool Cotton, which is one of my favorite yarns. But the colorways that they had were earth tones and browns, and I really wasn't digging them. So I said no. Now maybe if my stores do end up having their clearance and I go and I see the color in person, I may like it, but I don't want to get it just to get it. And so I just had her pick up the ones that I saw that I think I would use. And it's only 5 of them. And she got me a handful of each. And this is the first colorway. We go this way. It's Periwinkle. It is I Love This Cotton. It is 100% cotton. See me squinting, don't be surprised. 180 yards. It is calls for a 5.5 millimeter hook. It is washable and dryable. And this is the first color. I can't tell if the camera is focusing or not, so I am at the mercy of technology. So this is Periwinkle, and I got, I think it was 3 of these. She brought me 3 of these. Very pretty color. It's a light blue with an undertone of purple or violet. Very pretty. So if it wasn't for my sister, where she just goes around to the shops, and she's, you know, she's busy, but she does make the time to do that. I don't have the luxury of being able to do that. I'm at the office, and then in the afternoons it's such traffic that the last thing I want to do is stop, is take a detour to a store, because it's just traffic in Central Florida. It's horrendous. The next color she got me is Aqua Ombre. This one's got 153 yards. I don't consider this to be an ombre the way that it looks, but we'll see how it works up. And it is 100% cotton. All the other specs are the same. 5.5 millimeter hook, machine washable and dryable. Nice, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And many of you guys have probably already seen these yarns. I just want to share what I was able to not get, but what my sister was able to get for me. This is also, and I love this cotton. The color is coral. This one has got 180 yards. When she sent me a picture of this, it looked kind of orange, and I wasn't really digging it. But she actually says it's actually coral, and so I told her to go ahead and bring it for me, and I do like it. And this other, I love this yarn colorways that I can mix it with, and I'll show you one right now. This is one that I have also that she was able to get for me. This one, I think she got 5 of this one. Yeah, 5. I think 4 of these. I got 4 of these and 5 of these, but needless to say, these two work really well together. So if I am doing a project where I need more than what I have in either one of the colors, I can always combine these. This is the other colorway. It is called Pink Teal Orange. It's like a nice yarn color name, but Pink Teal Orange. It's got 153 yards, and this one is also 100% cotton. The same specs, machine washable and dryable. It's very beautiful and very colorful. Almost like a washed, like a washed jean look. Very pretty. Truth be told, I actually recorded the same video last night, but I didn't turn on the light above me, and the video was so dark that I just went ahead and just trashed it. Yeah, I know that worked, but it was really hard to appreciate the yarn because the lighting was so poor in the background. It's okay now because it's daylight, but if it's nighttime, I do have to put on the main light in this room, otherwise it's too dark. And the final yarn, and I think she got me 7 of these, is called Sprinkle Me This, and it is looks like, I would say this is a very pale creamy gray or cream with sprinkles of fluorescent orange, green, yellow, blue. Does it have pink? I don't see fluorescent pink. It's like a fluorescent coral, fluorescent orange, fluorescent yellow, fluorescent green. I guess maybe. Nice. It looks to me more like a coral than a pink, but very pretty. And she was able to get me 7 of these. And this one has 153 yards, but this one, the specs are a little bit different. This one is 83% cotton, 8% acrylic, 7% viscose, and 2% polyester. As you see, I'm still squinting a little bit. I'm supposed to go back, not next week because I'm on vacation, but the following week I'm supposed to go back and let them know how it is, and I'm going to let them know that I see fine, but when it comes to focusing on smaller prints, it's a little bit difficult. Maybe they just need to adjust my prescription. I don't know. So this is something my sister bought me. She sent me a picture of this, and I fell in love with it, and she told me she would bring me one. Look at this pillow, this camper pillow. And it says on the top, camp more, worry less. Sound familiar? I love it. Thank you, sis. I have the best siblings in the world. My family, we are a Brady Bunch type setup. My stepfather, which I consider my dad, he raised me, and I have 2 sisters and 1 brother from his first marriage, and then I have my blood sister, which is the one who bought me these. She's my sister, mother and father. We have the same mom and dad, and we came into the families like a Brady Bunch situation. But we were all babies, so I mean, we don't consider each other step nothings. You know, those are my brothers and those are my sisters, and I love them all equally. And I just have the best. And so the oldest one was the one who actually was able to get that for me. So Lisandra, if you're out there watching, which I know you do, she's the one that I taught how to crochet not too long ago, and she has just taken off. And so she's always buying yarn. Sorry, that's an addiction, I know, and I'm sorry for it, but it comes with the territory. Anyways, anytime she goes out to get yarn, she's always texting me, do you need anything from here? I'm at Michael's, I'm at Joann's. Do you need anything? And she always has me in mind, and I really love and appreciate that about her. So, Lisandra, if you're there, I love you and thank you. Truth be told, me and the Centro have not gone on a date yet. He's still in his box. For those of you who are wondering what the heck I'm talking about, I'll show you really quick. Whoa, Mr. Centro is still in his box. I have not had the opportunity to talk to him or play with him or see how he works. I will though when I get back from vacation. Right now it's Saturday. I'm expecting my husband is working. He will drop off his trailer after work and pick up the camper. Then I'll be cleaning the camper this afternoon and tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow, hopefully by maybe 11 o'clock or 12 noon, we'll be heading out. And I won't be back till Friday afternoon. So my day is full. I want to leave the house all clean. I'm actually doing the linen right now, the bed linens, and trying to leave everything clean so that when I get back I don't have to worry about having to clean anything. So so I can really relax. And actually it'll be good because we get back on Friday and I'll still have the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday off, and then go back to work on Monday. So I'll still be able to hang out with you guys and maybe get caught up and maybe even work with Mr. Centro here. One of the things I also wanted to share, if you see me touching my eyes, it's because it bothers me a little bit. I can sort of feel it every once in a while when my eye moves. So is this. People ask me, where are your makes? Where do you store them? And this is all my makes are right here. This is all I have because, like I mentioned to you guys, I normally do things to gift, or because my kids are going to a function and they want to gift somebody something. So I make them, I bag them, and then I store them like this. And when they go to a baby shower or when they need something for a birthday or something that they can grab from here, they just come over and get whatever they want. So it's a free gift shop. So let me open it for you so you guys see what I'm talking about. Make sure nothing falls. This is just one of those plastic cases that I believe it was a mattress pad that came in here. And so, a queen mattress pad. So, I will show you. I'm not going to take them out of the bag because it will make a lot of noise, and because it's already folded, they've been washed, they've been cleaned, and that's normally what I do. Once I'm done with an item, I wash it, I dry it, I bag it, and I put the yarn band of what I use so that the person that is receiving this knows what the materials were used in case there's an allergic issue, or so that they know how to launder the item. So this is the pink blanket that I just finished. I don't know if you guys remember, I was waiting for some yarn that Miss Jeannie was going to send me. Jeannie from Butterfly Dreams Crochet and More. She sent me the yarn. I finished the blanket. I'm working on the blue one now, and I'm almost done with that. I washed it. I dried it. I folded it. I put it in here with the yarn band, and it's ready to be gifted. So that's one of them. Let me move this coffee from here because I see that coffee taking a nosedive. This is a set that I finished recently with ice yarn. It is a blanket beanie combination for a baby. This one I don't have the bands, and it's because the yarn bands for ice yarn, if you're familiar, don't have any instructions whatsoever, so I don't even waste my time. I do know it's cotton. That's basically it. This one is Brenda Softy Baby, and it is a baby blanket. There's no beanie or anything in here. Here's the yarn band. This is Bernat Softy Baby Cotton, which I love this yarn. And this is another set. This is a blanket beanie set. This one is just a blanket, but it's made with the same kind of yarn. Just I don't have the yarn band for this one. I don't understand why. I should have. I think I got more of this. I have to check and get a yarn band and put it on here. But this is just one baby blanket. I live in Florida, so I don't always do a set, because here in Florida there's not much need for beanies. And so it all depends when the baby is going to be born. Like these sets that don't have beanies, I do have more of this yarn. So if the baby is going to be born in like the fall, then I'll go back and create a beanie really quick and add it to the gift so that they have it. But if the baby is going to be born like in February, March, I'm not going to even waste my time because I'll never use the beanie. So I have this poncho that was made with cotton ripple cake, and it's just a basic poncho, but then I put a button in the V portion of it. I don't know if you can see it, and it's actually one of the buttons that I made. So this is the cotton ripple cake. And sometimes when I make these, I put them on Loretta, so you guys may have seen these on Loretta. This is another one with Karen cotton cakes. Another poncho. Then the rest are crossbody bags. I have that one. I hope I don't drop my things here. This one. I only have 4 left. I have made like 6 or 7 of them. I think I made like 8 of them. And I only have these 4 left. And this one. So, and that's what I do with my makes, guys. That's what I do to keep them clean, to keep them fresh, how I store them. And my kids know if they need something, just to check. I'm sorry for all the noise. I know the sprinkling noise is really annoying. They know to come to the check out this tote here. This clear this clear pack, and they pick what they want. Now, if it's something that I'm making for somebody and I don't want them to take it, I won't put it in here. Like if it's got a designated individual, then I have this little miscellaneous lovey. This one is just one that I did a long time ago, just to us playing with it. So you're welcome to take that. All these bags really quick, guys. Give me a second, and I will show you. I need to try to see if I can get another one of these things, because this one, from opening and closing it, I can see it's already, the zipper portion is starting to rip a little bit. So from being stuffed. And this is it, guys. Everything is in here. You see? All my makes are in here. So these are all my makes. This is it. I don't have anything else. Anything else that I have made that is not in here is because it's mine and I use it. So it's like sometimes I see creators and they have shelves and shelves and shelves of blankets and stuff like that. I do have blankets that I consider mine, that I won't give away, and actually that blanket back there, right there you go, over here, that is a blanket that if my kids wanted to gift, I would take out. It's never been used. I would just take out, launder it just because it's been hanging there, and pack it up. And then this one also, the one behind, but that one back there is done with a really inexpensive acrylic, and it's, even though it's been laundered, it's a little bit on the rough side, so I don't think that I would gift it. So for now it stays. The one I'm talking about, this one back here. So then I also have these on the ladder. The top one I just finished, that is mine. No one's getting that. That's my weighted blanket that I'm going to probably take camping with us because it's going to be really cold this week. The one that I did with the Moya Tots, the Moya Africa yarn tots, the Moya Tots that I did in the spike granny stitch. The next one here in purple, where's my finger, blue, yellow, it's it's like a lap blanket, and that's my the Brenda stitch. That was just the blanket that I did once after I created the stitch, and I used to keep it behind me, but the chair that I have now has a peak, so it's not the best for putting blankets on it or putting anything on it, so that's why it's hanging there. And then the last one down here is my blanket from last year, so it was 2021. Yeah, it was 2021. It was 2021, 2022. I can't remember. I think it's 2021. When we did when we originated the challengers, that was our first project, was a granny stitch project, which we did between Miss Ursula from OM Granny Squares, and Veronica. And part of the reason why it was the challenge for Veronica and I with Granny Squares, we had never done it, and that's part of the reason why we recruited Ursula, because she is the queen of Granny Squares. She is amazing when it comes to Granny Squares, and I'll tag her down below. And Veronica's awesome too, but her and I had never done anything with Granny Squares, so we got together and said, you know, let's create a challenge not only for ourselves but for everybody else. Since we've never done it, there's probably a lot of people who've never done Granny Squares, and that's why it took us a year. We decided to do, her and I, a blanket, and Ursula decided, because she is so familiar with Granny Squares, she decided to do a temperature blanket, which came out gorgeous. I think she used a seed stitch, and it just came out beautiful. I'm very happy with my blanket. It is a queen size blanket. It's quite large. It took a month to make, and basically I was doing 12 yeah, it was 12 Granny Squares each month. So there's 12 Granny Squares going long ways, 12 Granny Squares going wide, if I remember correctly. So yeah, those are my blankets. That's basically it. I don't have any other blankets. I do have a blanket that I made years ago, made out of scraps. My sister-in-law, they were cleaning a house, and they found that, this is when I first started doing crochet, they found a bag of just all kinds of yarns. And I looked at it, I didn't know what to do. I was starting at that time, and it was really what do I do with it? In fact, let me get it and show you what I'm talking about. Give me a second. So I'm back. Let me move this a little bit this way. And I realized I do have some other little blankets, but the blankets that the other ones that I have are for my dog. I have a couple small blankets that I've made from scraps that he uses. One is gray and one is yellow. Go figure on the colors. But this is one of the very first blankets that I did using a front post crochet stitch, and it was made strictly of what was in that huge bag that she brought me. So, and it is long enough, but as you can tell, because the yarn's all different weights, all different kinds, and my knowledge at that time was limited when it came to different weights of yarn and stuff like that. Also materials, the fiber contents were all different. I just basically, what I did is that I balled everything up, because some of the things some of the skeins were all like jacked up, to say the least. So I balled everything up and then just dug my hand in the bag and pulled the next one that was there until I finished everything that was in it was like one of those large shopping bags, those reusable shopping bags. And I used everything. And this is the result. Let me see if I can move the chair without knocking over Loretta, which I'm famous at doing. And this is the result, guys. As you can tell, it's perfect blanket for one person, but I will try to show you. You see how the colors just basically are all over the place? But for the most part, it is a pretty straight. Like I showed you, the edge is a little bit cattywampus, only because the yarns were different weights, different styles, different fiber contents, and so that of course affects the stitch, how wide, how big, how fat it is. So yeah, this is one of my very first ones, and I've laundered this like 50,000 times because this is quite old. This blanket is at least 7 years old. And I don't know what yarn was in there, but it's had very little pilling. And you guys know that I wash and dry everything, and it's had very little pilling. You see, the colors are just everywhere. There's no kind of no pattern whatsoever. I was just, grab here, grab next. And so this is one of those that I have that, especially when we go outside, when we're sitting in the back porch, if it's cold, I pulled this one out. I should hang it up, right? Shouldn't leave it out. But I think that's it, guys. I think that is all I have for you guys. I'm really gonna do my best to record from the beach, from the campsite. I can't promise anything, but I will try. Maybe go live. The connection there is hit or miss sometimes. I am gonna try to I'm gonna take my computer, so I may be able to use my hotspot on my cell phone and be able to connect, but I will not promise. I don't want to promise and then not be able to deliver. So I will do my best to try to connect with you guys while I'm on vacation, or at least post up some shorts so you guys see what's going on. Not shorts, wearable shorts, but shorts from YouTube. Ba-dum-bum. Yeah, that's pretty lame, Brenda. I know, it's lame. Let's see. I think that's it, guys. I am really done. I'm done. Just taking up enough of your time. Thank you for all of you that are watching. If you're new to my channel, I appreciate you taking the chance to hang out and spend some time with me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you for your support. If you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss anything that happens at the cave. If you're wondering why it's called the cave, my husband calls it a cave, and so I adopted the name. He calls it the cave. I'm just glad he doesn't call it a dungeon. Like Mrs. Jeannie's husband's, I think he calls it her dungeon. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I love you. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're having a wonderful morning, noon, night, evening. from the Yarny Cave. Peace. I love you guys. Be blessed. God bless each and every one of you guys. And don't forget the reading today. Speak nothing but positive to yourself. Give yourself a break. Don't be so hard on yourself. If you make a mistake, it's okay. Tomorrow's a new day and you can start anew. God will forgive you. Love you.